We're now joined by Leonard Kafafa, who is an aviation expert. Thanks for joining us. It's not the first time that we've seen a strike like this by Kenya Airways workers. What's the real problem here?
Well, you're right. It's not the first time. A couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, thereabouts, there was a similar strike. But the essence of, the main gist of this problem is the fact that there's no collective bargaining agreement, which spells out the terms and conditions under which employees work satisfactorily. That has been absent, I think, from 2011. That's the last time we had a collective bargaining agreement. And I think moving forward, I think that's what is on the table now.
Right. We've seen the Cabinet Secretary speak. He says a new formula has been agreed with this Kenya Airport Authority's workers. Will this solve the real problem?
I think it will. But first off, it's not Kenya Airports Authority workers so as much as it is the Kenya Civil Aviation, Kenya Civil Aviation workers. So it's a section. It's not the entire airport, just a section of those workers. Let me put it in context. There's, first of all, the umbrella body of trade unions, which is the Kenya Aviation Workers Union, and in it are employees from Kenya Airports Authority and Kenya Civil Aviation Organization of employees. So it's the latter that have gone on strike, pushing for better terms and conditions. Yes, to answer your question, yes, I think there will be an improvement of terms because the KCA workers reckon that the last time they had any sort of improvement in terms of their working conditions was about 15 years ago, and it's right now is upped. This is it. Yeah.
Right. So, looking at this 2-day strike, I was just speaking to a friend stuck in Nigeria because of this. Would it have any long-term impact on, the operations at the airport?
Yes, it will, and particularly for airlines. Jomo Kenyatta is a hub. It's one of, I think, the leading hubs on the continent. There are usually about 300 aircraft movements in a day. So first off, the national carrier will definitely be affected because it contributes about 60 to 70% of the traffic that goes in and comes out of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. So their bottom line is definitely going to be impacted this year. Other airlines as well, because there's been a lot of arrangements, there's been a lot of movement in the background to avoid Nairobi as a transit hub. In favor of other destinations, and that is to the detriment of a lot of airlines. Then you also know that Jomo Kenyatta is actually the largest export hub out of the continent by volume. So all those exports are going to be affected. Somehow there'll be a price to pay for it.
Well, looking at the general issue, are there any safety issues associated with a strike like this, very briefly?
I don't think so. Aviation is a highly regulated industry, and no plane can take off without certain minimum basic safety requirements in place. So I don't think so. There has been no danger whatsoever.
Mr. Kafafa, thank you very much for joining us today.
You're most welcome.
Still live on Focus.